Okay, thanks. That was great. All right. Thank you, everyone. So I recently wrote an essay in the Washington Post about hoping that my 6-year-old daughter would grow up to be gay. This caused a little bit of controversy, probably some of which you can imagine, from, for instance, the anti-gay folks who insisted I was trying to recruit. Spoiler alert, I am. But also from a lot of liberals, gay and straight, who were like, hold on there, because implied in my piece was the idea that my daughter should be able to, and in fact encouraged to, choose to be gay, which therefore implied that being gay might be a choice. This was, by the way, the first time I had ever gotten hate mail from gay folks, all because I basically said, thanks to the 26% of you who get the wham joke, the rest of you can Google that later. All right, so I know what a lot of you are thinking. You're thinking, Sally, you sound like one of those right-wing homophobes who says being gay is a choice. The wrong choice. And gay people shouldn't get rights. Instead, they should choose to not be gay. And I understand why you might think that, because several decades ago, when anti-gay forces first started to insist that being gay was a choice, gay folks and gay rights groups sort of reflexively said, no, not a choice, it's fixed. That's it, yes, it's fixed. And in fact, we're born gay. Yeah, that's it. And we're gonna look for a gay gene even to try and prove it. And eventually someone named Lady Gaga will write a song about it. In the meantime, the point is, don't worry. We're not gonna make you gay. We're not gonna make your kids gay. We're not gonna change marriage or family. We just wanna be included. It was a version of gayness deliberately designed not to threaten the status quo, but be tolerated by it. We're just like you, only gayer. Now here's the problem with that. What if you think the status quo needs changing? What if you don't want to fit into the status quo? What if you want to bust it wide open? When I started my career working in the gay rights movement, I didn't think I was fighting for the right to be like everybody else. I thought I was fighting for the right to be different and still be treated equally. I didn't want to conform to some heteronormative orthodoxy. I wanted to bust that orthodoxy wide open, to liberate sexuality and society for everyone. Not just gay rights for some, but gender and sexual liberation for all. The idea is that everybody should be more free to be themselves, to be different. But here's the thing. Today in the United States, for instance, our laws and our privileges around marriage, to take an example, are based on this white, very white, picket fence image of a working dad, stay-at-home mom, and kids. And listen, gay people should be able to be included in that picture if they want to be. But the fact is, 4 out of 5 Americans don't live within that picket fence. And we shouldn't force families to conform to some antiquated image. We should transform our laws and norms to recognize and reflect the full diversity of families. And that means that single parents and grandparents raising their kids, grandkids, and gay families would all be treated equally. Different and equal. The thing, though, is implicit in the idea that there's something wrong right? It's subtle, but it's very clear. And this idea that there's something wrong with choosing to be gay is the idea that it is not equal to be gay, that in fact it is like a pitiable second-class status, like, oh, poor her, she was born gay, there, right? But in a world where it is 1,000% morally, culturally, socially, and politically acceptable to be gay, equal to being straight, then it should be 1,000% celebrated to be gay. Let me say that again. In a world where being gay is 1,000% morally, socially, culturally, and politically equal to being straight, it should be celebrated to be gay. Whether you pop out of the womb gay, whether you become gay, lesbian, bisexual, or transgender in kindergarten or at a women's college. Happens. Or whether right now you just up and decide to choose to be gay. Any takers? See me later. My point is, if you have a problem with the idea of choosing to be gay, you really have a problem with the idea of being gay. Now, there's some irony in all of this, because the most vocal forces against gay equality are most definitely making a choice. Because, for instance, religion is a choice. No one argues you pop out of the womb Presbyterian. And in fact, the very notion of being a born-again Christian clearly implies it didn't stick the first time. More importantly, if you are choosing to interpret your religious beliefs to be anti-gay, that is most definitely a choice, especially considering that the majority of people, the majority, for instance, of Christians, do not choose that interpretation. It is very much a choice. Now, look, I've had a really great gay life. I have a supportive family. My politics, my engagement with the world, my whole career has been made possible by seeing the world differently. And I'm not saying that it's that easy for everyone in every corner of the globe to be gay, but I'm saying it should be. It should be. I'm actually not even saying I could choose to be straight. I don't know, I've never tried it. But I am saying, all things being equal, and literally all people being treated equally, it would be a choice. It should be a choice. This is the future of the gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender movement. This is the future for all of us. Choice, the next generation. You know, I guess which means at the end of the day, I'm not really recruiting. Because I don't care if you all choose to be gay, but I do care that you have the choice. Thank you.